Hey, what's up, guys? It's Buck U here, and today is gonna be potentially my best video since the Julian Element is a Buck April Fool's prank video, or it can be my worst video. There is no in between here. This video is gonna have a mixture of bias, controversy, and I'm expecting to receive some threats on my way. To the point that I literally contemplated while I was at work to turn the comments off of this video. But I'm going to be a man, and I'm going to accept and embrace the backlash that comes with this video. It is what it is. Of course, you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Now it helps me, helps the channel grow. As you guys already know, I am doing another giveaway. Once I get to 550 subscribers, it will be a Chris Godwin jersey, a home jersey at that. So that could be you. Get you a jersey, subscribe, get a friend, subscribe, watch the videos, and let's get you a jersey. And I know whoever's watching, I'm talking to you. You'll be rocking the Chris Godwin jersey soon. All right. Whew, here we go. Okay, I can do this. So Tom Brady was playing golf with Pat Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, and Josh Allen. Before I get into that, I want to give a shout out to Josh Allen, all right, because you remember that draft with Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, I think Lamar Jackson, Sam Darnold, and I think Josh Rosen was in that draft. They all came out the same draft. I could be wrong, though. People was talking about Baker Mayfield going to be the best to come out of the draft. Lamar Jackson was going to be a project who has an upside. Sam Darnold was the most NFL ready. But people wasn't talking about Josh Allen. And since he's been in the league, he's been consistent. And I feel like in a couple of years, he's going to be that face of the quarterback in the NFL. He is just that good. I don't think he even scratched his ceiling yet. He's going to be some MVPs in his future. But Josh Allen is playing with three of the best at golf here. So, of course, Tom Brady talked some noise to all three because he is a competitive at heart. And he was talking about the receiving core. And he said, Mike Evans never left me. Then he looked at Pat Mahomes. Tyreek left you for Miami. Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Adams left you for Green Bay. Looked at Josh Allen. Somebody's gonna leave you, and I think it's Stephon Diggs. If he didn't say who, he just I'm assuming Stephon Diggs is gonna leave you. So it had me thinking. I made a poll. Who was Tom Brady's best receiver with his first time playing with them in his first year playing with that receiver? And the two options I had was Mike Evans and Randy Moss. I put that on Twitter, that poll, and it close to 350 votes, and almost 70% of you guys said Randy Moss over Mike Evans, and you guys went insane. If anybody mentioned Mike Evans over Randy Moss, you guys went at them and like a gang of wolves at them. So I felt bad for my Buccaneer family, and I didn't come to y'all defense because I was scared, because I didn't want all that Mouse fans to come at me. So sorry, guys. I'll have you back next time. But anywho, so it had me thinking, right? They both play with Brady, and it's both receivers. It's almost kind of they both had the same path to Brady, as in that season, their best season with Brady. So I'm going to compare Randy Moss and Mike Evans. I'm going to start Randy Moss. Now, obviously, Randy Moss in the 07 season came from Oakland, 07 season, and Moss was the reason Brady won MVP. Brady had over 50 touchdowns because of Randy Moss. Over half of those touchdowns, almost half those touchdowns came from Randy Moss. Randy Moss' 2007 stats were 98 catches, almost 1,500 yards, and he had 23 touchdowns. A NFL record, not a league record, NFL, not a team record, NFL record, 23 touchdowns. And that's all fine and dandy. And you can even say he got touched out of the Super Bowl. right? But they did not win. They did not win. Mike Evans, 70 catches, barely over 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, but they won. Now, you could say Moss scored in the Super Bowl, Mike Evans didn't. Oh, well. But if you look at New England, they was averaging over 30 points a game heading to the Super Bowl, heading to the postseason, and they only put up 14. Brady put up 31 with 3 touchdowns in Tampa Bay. In Tampa Bay it is. Now, Randy Moss' season compared to Mike Evans, you look at the numbers, yeah, Moss killed Evans statistically. Killed Evans. But I think compare that argument and compare those two seasons, and yes, Moss had a better season, but it's overrated. And I'm going to explain why it's overrated. And just on that alone, just on this argument alone, not on the season in total, because if it was that easy, somebody else would have got 23 touchdowns. Nobody else has got it yet. So, on just that alone, I feel that Moss's season, 07 season, was overrated. Who was the New England's number 2 receiver? It was Jabbar Gaffney. Tampa Bay's number 2 receiver is Chris Godwin. Let's compare those two. Chris Godwin can go to another team and be a number 1. He'd probably go to a bad team, such as the Jets or the Giants or the Texans, and be a number 1. He can go to a middle-of-the-road team like a Pittsburgh Steelers and be a number 1. Jabbar Gaffney was not a number 1 on any team. He's not even a good number 2. And let me explain why. So that 07 season, Jabbar Gaffney gave you 36 yards, 449 yards, 36 catches, 449 yards, 5 touchdowns. Chris Godwin almost double that. 65 catches, 840 yards, 7 touchdowns, and he did it in less games played. So you can make an argument Chris Godwin was going to be a 1,000-yard receiver also in 4 games. He was 160 yards short, so he basically needed 40 yards per game, which he definitely got. He's a number 2. But then I looked at Jabbar Gaffney's numbers, and I said, let me compare him to another person. So who was our number 3 receiver? It was Antonio Brown. So I said, I'm not going to do Antonio Brown. Let me try somebody else. Who was our number 4? Scotty Miller, Scooter. So I compared up Jabbar Gaffney. Remember, Jabbar Gaffney, 36 catches, 449 yards, 5 touchdowns. Scotty Miller, Scooter, 33 catches, 501 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Not only did Scotty Miller have more yards and almost more touchdowns, but Scotty Miller that season had a bigger impact on that season than Jabbar Gaffney. Scotty was fourth on the depth chart. Jabbar was starting. He was the second string. He was second. He was on the field all the time. You don't remember a Jabbar Gaffney play, but you remember the Scotty Miller play. I think it was against Oakland. Was it Oakland or the Chargers? I think it was against the Chargers when he had the bomb for the touchdown. And then in the NFC Championship game, he had the long touchdown for a half against Green Bay. So this notion that, this Moss, he basically, it was Moss or bust for the Patriots in 07. It was basically Moss or bust. I mean, Brady just throw it up, Moss catch it. I mean, he invented the term Moss because he can jump over anybody and catch it. He catch contested balls. So that's why I say Moss's season, when it comes to this argument that he had a better season than Evans, is overrated. It's inflated a little bit. Evans got the ring out of it. Moss went undefeated the regular season and through the postseason until he got the Super Bowl, and they couldn't win the big game. He got a touchdown, but they could not deliver. Mike Evans, he was a 1,000-yard receiver, and he didn't do much in the Super Bowl like Moss did, but he got a ring out of it. So I feel you could say Mike Evans was the best receiver that Brady's had. Yes, Brady got an MVP with Moss. But the narrative going in when Brady joined Tampa was, can he win a ring without Bill Belichick? And he did. So it basically just put his legacy on a higher pedestal. This ring here with Tampa was more important than the ring that he got. I think it's Atlanta with a 28-3 comeback. Because, and I know, he was coming off the suspension and everything with Deflategate. But 1 year with another team, he took a team to the Super Bowl. So yes, Mike Evans is the best receiver Brady's had, and that's just how I feel. So, my God, my voice just cracked. Oh my God, my voice is cracked. So, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. I'm ready. I'm gonna watch these comments. I'm gonna edit this video, watch these comments, and I'm ready. All right, again, guys, watching the video. Like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much. And you guys have a great day.